Pranay Upadhyay joining me on the broadcast with more details on these developments taking place. Pranay, it's been a long 8 days already. We've been looking at attacks being amped up by both sides. US has been claiming dominance since day one of the Operation Epic Fury, and it continues to do so. And in fact, today the Trump administration has to say that there is a much bigger attack that's in store for them against Iran. How are we looking at all that's happened in these last 8 days and what is exactly developing right now as we speak?
Good morning, Shreya. And I think the most worrisome part is when the US and the Israeli officers of their military, when they say that this operation will go on as long as it takes. So, in fact, we are looking at a long haul because whatever they might have planned. But if you see, US alone has struck around 3,000 targets in last 8 days, and Israeli Air Force is continuously striking various targets. But still, Iranian regime has not crumbled. Iran has not succumbed. Iran has not kneeled down, and Iran is still standing. And though the intensity of a retaliatory attack coming from Iran has gone down, it has it has lost its capacity to a great extent. But still, they are being able to fire back. They are using some of their ballistic missiles as well. So this clearly shows that they have also built up their fortresses. They have built up their positions, and in fact, that's why we are saying that we are looking at a very long haul, and we do not know where exactly it is going. And at a time, when the world is waiting, the consequences of this conflict are now being borne by many countries, including India, be it the energy prices or be it the stranded, citizens. And in fact, 3 Indian citizens have also lost their life. Despite India maintaining a neutrality, India maintaining a distance from this conflict, we have lost our 3 people. And the similar story is with many other countries for that matter, be it Nepal, be it Bangladesh, because large number of foreign nationals work in the region. Uh, you know, uh, if around 8,000 Indians are stranded in Iran, large number of Indian diaspora is there in the entire West Asia region. So clearly, if this conflict goes on for like next 2 or 3 weeks, we do not know where exactly we are heading. But when U.S. Secretary of War, when the U.S. authority and Trump administration says that we have planned a bigger and a wider and a more heavier attack, then this clearly shows that more number of weapons, more number of airstrikes, because U.S. Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth clearly said that you will witness a dramatic surge in the bomber salvos. You will see, the pulses, bomber pulses, and in fact, the heavier attack will be faced by Iranian authorities. We will not let this regime continue. We will not let this government continue, and this leads to a very serious and a dangerous situation, Shreya, because large number of people are on streets in Iran. We have seen, there are reports that the Minab attack on school, which resulted into death of students and young girls. In fact, US has not officially admitted it, but many US outlets, including New York Times, have suggested that they have verified that this was result of a US strike. And this raises a very serious question.
Very true, Pranay. Pranay, do stay with us.